Hey, this is Nate. Thanks for reaching out in the Stone Oak Business Networking group. Just wanted to put this little video together for you, kind of a review on your site. We like to give people 3 things that they can do to help improve their rankings on Google. I know as a business owner, you guys are busy. I've been doing my own business for 13 years in auto detailing, so I know it all too well. But what I want to go over is, like I said, 3 things that we can help get you ranking better on Google. The 3 things are going to be content, citations, and backlinks, and we'll get into what each one of those are. But the first one I like to talk about is the content. Google likes to know that they're sending people to relevant pages when they're doing a search. So if somebody types, bar and restaurant in Stone Oak, they want to know that your site talks about that before they put you on that front page, because they want to make sure they're sending out relevant information when people search. So you don't have a whole lot of content on here. The page itself looks really, really good, but there's just not a lot of content on there. What I would probably do is, if you get the content in, put it kind of down at the bottom, because realistically, people probably aren't going to read it. But Google, that's all they see. Google doesn't see any of the fancy pictures and things like that. We make them look good for us, not for Google. But if you look over here, they're kind of the same way. They got a paragraph, paragraph or 2, but they really don't have much either. So it's not something that we can't easily beat out. These guys showed up there on the first page on Google, so I wanted to pull them up, kind of compare them with you. And here's another one that was also on the first page. Like I said, they just don't have a lot here. So it's going to be super easy to beat these guys out and really target the area that you want to target and get up and running and ranking better on Google. The second thing I told you was the citations. Or hold on, that's why this is practice. I got to go back and show you the keywords. The reason that you're trying to get the content in there is to get these keywords. And you guys are currently ranking for 789 organic keywords. There's 470 people a month visiting your site because of it, which is actually really good. But what I look for, people that are typing this, this stuff right here, those guys already know who you are. That's why they're typing in your name. So one I like to look at here would be Stone Oak bars. You are ranking in the 7th position, and you're getting 17 people a month to come to your site. But there are 300 people searching that every month. And from what I've noticed is the number 1 guy gets about 1/3 of those hits. So if you were to be number 1 for Stone Oak bars, you'd have about 100 visits to your site a month instead of 17 when you're sitting in position number 7. So those are the type of keywords that I look for. I look for ones that don't have your name in there, that, those people already know who you are. Bars in Stone Oak, San Antonio, there's only 70 people that search that exact phrase, but you're in the 13th position, which means you're on the, a little ways down on the 2nd page. Bar and Grill, San Antonio, Texas, you're in the 12th position. There's only 40 people looking, but like I said, if you were in the number 1 position, you'd get, well, actually that one's ranking out pretty good considering you get 12 out of 40. You're in about 1/3 of them anyway. But that's kind of the general concept on that, and we can go in and see what some of these other guys' keywords are. And what we try to do is, from the business standpoint, go in and try to get some of the same type of keywords they have. So they've only got 421, but let's see if any of those are, like here, they're in the 8th position for Stone Oak bars. So you're actually right above them. They're getting 13 people for that keyword, is where you were getting 17. Wine Bar San Antonio, they're in the 4th position. They're getting 13 out of 150. So those are the type of keywords we want to find is, what you do and the location you're in without actually having your name in the keyword, because those people already know who you are. We want new people to find you. If you look over here, these guys have 1,700 organic keywords. So like I said, a lot of those are going to be their name. Spanish Restaurant San Antonio, they're in the 2nd position. They're getting 14 out of 100 people. Spanish Restaurants San Antonio, they're in the 4th position. They're getting 6 out of 50 hits. So it's those industry-specific, location-specific keywords that do not have your name in them that we really look for. From there, we can go back into the citations that I started about earlier. Citations are right here. This is your Google Map Pack, one of the first things people see when they do a search, and a lot of people never even scroll past that. But the citations are what get you there. Most businesses have a Google My Business page, and what a citation is your business listing in multiple directories across the internet. Merchant Circle, BBB, Yellow Pages, Yelp, all those different directories. They want to have your exact company name, address, and phone number listed on as many of those directories as you can get. And that's what gets you up into this area here. I use a tool called WhiteSpark. You guys currently have 53 citations. The Koopa Wine Bar has 66 and Toro has 40. But there's hundreds and thousands of them out there. We could easily bump that number up in the 200-300 range and get you showing up in that map pack. So the citations, like I said, they're what they get you right here in the map pack. We want to try to get you in that top 3, and we also want to try to get you on this first page. That way you're just taking up more space on the front page. And see right here, you're actually the 9th position. So you're right below the 2 that I was looking at. So I want to try to get you bumped up into that number 1 spot. From there, I wanted to talk to you about the backlinks. Right now you're showing 140 backlinks, and what a backlink is any other website that has a link back to your website. It's kind of a popularity contest. Not all backlinks are the same. I run an auto detailing business as my full-time business. You don't really want a backlink on my site because it's not relevant to what you do. But you can go into different blogs and things like that, about, entertainment blogs, restaurant blogs, whatever, and, read some of the articles and stuff they have, put a comment in there, put a link back to your site. That's one way to do it. The citations, some of the citations actually give you backlinks. These guys have 628. These guys have 342. So what we could do on the business end, because we have these tools and we can go in and break it down, I can actually look at where all of these guys have their backlinks, and we can go in to these same sites and try to get you links from the same websites that have their links on them. Kind of the copycat method, Take the guy that's got the most backlinks and try to copy his. Get as many of his as we can and then go out and find some more for you. But that's the general overview. So like I said, 1,500 words on your front page, 500 to 750 on your back pages. Go out there and get into as many of those directories as you can. It does take some time. It's a matter of going out, finding the directories and getting signed up for them and getting your information put in there. And then going out and getting the backlinks, check out the blogs, things like that. Get as many links back to your site as you can, but try to keep them industry relative. So they are relative to what you do, and that's going to give your site more power. So if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call, 210-383-8401. And I appreciate your time. Look forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much.